Hello everyone, I am Dia. So today I'm going to talk about distillation. Do you know what distillation is? No? It's okay. Let me explain. So distillation is a process when a liquid is volatilized to produce a vapor that is subsequently condensed to liquid richer in the more volatile components of the original sample. The volatilization process usually involves heating the liquid, but it may also be achieved by reducing the pressure or by a combination of both. So, distillation is exemplified at its simplest when steam from a kettle becomes deposited as drops of distilled water on a cold surface. Now you know what distillation is, right?
Hello everyone, I am Michi, and today I am going to talk about the history of distillation water treatment system. Shall we explore it together? Let's go! It was first invented over 2000 years ago by Julius Caesar, who was believed to have used solar distillation in order to produce drinking water for his Roman legions as they conquered the world. Whenever they set up camp, the Romans would rapidly install a solar distillation plant that was highly efficient and capable of producing large quantities of fresh water from the sea. Other disciples of water distillation during these historical times was famously Greek general Alexander of Aphrodisias and another famous Greek from ancient times, the visionary Aristotle. However, it was only during World War II that distilling seawater to fresh water began to reach some form of commercial proportions. A prolific German-born inventor completed the development of his compression still that was capable of extracting fresh water from either seawater or even water that was contaminated to levels that it was readily drinkable. Ever since then, distillation system has been improvised over the years and are being used today. So that's all from me. Thank you and see you again.
Hello! Do you want to learn more about drinking water distillation treatment? I am going to assist you to learn more about how distillation treatment works. This is the basic principle of how distillation treatment of drinking water works. Firstly, the untreated water is boiled to produce steam. The produced steam would then be cooled back to water and would be collected in a separate chamber. The collected water in the separate chamber is the distilled water, which is almost free from contaminants. Now we're going to see and learn how the distillation system actually works. A supply of feed water, or also written as untreated water inlet, would enter the system and then would be heated to boiling by the heating element. This would result to steam, which it would flow into a condenser, which is a tube or coil cooled with cold water or air. The steam then condenses in the cool or cold tubing, and the treated water is collected below the condenser. The distilled water thus produced then goes into a storage tank, or in this example, would be flowed directly into a distilled water tap. With very little to other treatment, distillers produce nearly pure water.
Hi, I'm Hafiza. I want to share some of the advantages of distillation water treatment system. For your information, distillation can effectively remove many contaminants from drinking water, including bacteria, inorganic and many organic compounds. The boiling process also kills microorganisms such as bacteria and some viruses. Distillation removes oxygen and some trace metals from water. Distillation is most effective in removing inorganic compounds, hardness and particulates from a contaminated water supply. But there are some disadvantages of distillation water treatment system. The distillation process also removes oxygen and some trace metal from water. Some people claim this leaves the water tasting flat. Heating water to form steam requires energy. This means that the operating costs for distillation units are generally higher than those of other forms of home water treatment. And lastly, distillation is not a very common method for home water treatment. Okay, that's it. I hope you gain new knowledge.
Hi everyone, I'm Mariam. I will make a conclusion regarding to the topic that have been covered by my friends. Overall, you have already know what is distillation, history of distillation, how distillation of drinking water works, and not to forget the advantage and disadvantage of distillation of drinking waters. So, I am sure that you guys can learn a lot of things regarding to distillation of drinking waters. But, do you know why distillation of drinking water is important? Firstly, they can produce a very high quality of drinking water. This is because all the contaminants that will give harmful effect to health are already removed. Next, it maintains the health of various organs in our body. Lastly, distilled water had removed from minerals and contaminants, but purified water still contains minerals in it. So, we think that's all from us. We all hope you enjoy and gain more knowledge by watching our videos. Thank you.